Hello, my name is Maria Paula. I'm from Educativa Saltillo and I'm 7th grade and I'm here to participate in the World Peace Day. Have you ever wondered what's the power of art in your life? Well, let me tell you something. Art has the power to inspire, connect, and transform societies and individuals. Today I'm going to talk about the power of art. Art has the power to connect and transform a lot of people, like Frida Kahlo, that with her paints make very nice paints into deep and transmit deep emotion. Or Bob Ross, that with her patient voice and soft touch brush make nature look beautiful. Artists have infinity forms to make art. Most of them use colors, shapes, and forms. Something that I doesn't like is the modern art. Something is old art, like I said, that have a lot of details, shapes, and a lot of color, and most of them are green. But modern art, they are only, it can be like one point, a line, or a table, a banana with a tape, and for me, that doesn't is art. Is that are only drawings of kids. Um, I want you that know that if you doesn't are very good on art or drawing, doesn't matter that you are bad doing that. That it's only that you are people that are better than you. In the last few minutes, I told you of the power of art, what is the meaning of art, and what how you can make art. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sofia Robledo from Educativa Saltillo and I'm in 7th grade. Have you ever wondered how does the world would be without social media? Today I'm going to talk you why do you have to be aware about what you do, post, comment and who are you following in social media. First, I want to talk about the people that post everything in social media because they are not enjoying the moment, they are just actually thinking about what are they going to upload to any app. People can follow them and give them likes, and any people can enter their profile and look some photos and pics and they know everything about that person. Then I want to talk about why do you have to be aware about what you comment, because you can make a person feels bad about what she or he just post or comment, and you don't even know that person. Finally, I want to talk about the people you are following in social media, because the people is not the same behind the camera that in real life. And most people are hypocrite and are not the same, or they do a thing that they say that they won't do. And remember, don't do anything in social media you don't want plastered in a billboard with your face. Thank you for your attention.
Did you know that every 10 interactions with AI require over a full bottle of water? A recent report from the Global Cloud Computing Energy and Water from New Mexico indicates that over 2.2 and 1.7 millions of liters of water are consumed daily by the AI. Additionally, a report from the University of Massachusetts revealed that AI could emit more than 280,000 pounds of CO2, which is as much as 5 cars during their full lifetime. This is an enormous problem, but how can we solve it? Today you are going to learn very important reasons why we should change this and how to. If we want to solve this, we must work together. Firstly, let's start talking about what AI is. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a new technological modality where you can ask questions, share ideas, and auto-generate images in a very short time. That sounds great, but on the other hand, we have fake information and incorrect answers. AI also affects our daily lives. We are getting more dependent on it. And with our excessive use, AI is causing environmental pollution and water scarcity. Our atmosphere is being damaged, water is being wasted, and students are using AI for counterproductive purposes. This is getting worse and worse, and time is running until the worst can happen. Lots of consequences, but how can we solve it? A very critical way to solve it is being informed about the AI, know the pros, the cons, and be a responsible user. Another step you can take is using friendly AI. With friendly AI, we don't contaminate, pollute, waste water, or have bad impacts to the environment. Also, if you want to use regular AIs, use a maximum of 1,000 words per week. Now that you know the detrimental effects of the AI and some tips, I encourage you to help the world, and with your help we can change the whole world.
Hi, my name is Jimena Damari. I'm from Villa Educativa in Saltillo, Coahuila, and I'm here to participate in the World Speech Day. Have you ever seen a person throwing trash in the street? Well, today I'm going to talk about what are the causes of garbage, how the pollution affects us, and what is the quantity of garbage in the world. My objective with this is to change the way you think about pollution. The air we breathe has become a slow potion that threatens our lives. Anonymous. In the world, every year around 50 billion tons of CO2 are emitted into the atmosphere, while more than 8 million tons of plastic end up in the ocean. This affects our health by causing respiratory and cardiovascular diseases and cancer, in addition to weakening our immune system. It also deteriorates ecosystem, altering the supply of food and water, and contributes to climate change, generating extreme weather events. These things are caused by human activity, such as the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, the dumping of industrial waste and chemicals into the air, water, and soil, altering the human health and ecosystem. But what we can do to stop it? Something that we can do is to reduce the use of cars and motorcycles as much as possible, or just to stop throwing trash in the street and put it in their place. So remember that pollution really affects our health, that sometimes we do not realize it and we are the ones who cause it. So I hope that with what I talked previously, each of you change the way you think about pollution and do something to stop it, to have a better future and environment. Thanks for your attention.
Hi, my name is Mia Isabella and I am going to talk about emotions and their impact on human well-being. Emotions are important for many things, but I will tell you the most important. Emotions serve the function of adapting to our environment, but I will tell you the most important. Emotions underserve to protect ourselves and to bad situations. Did you know that emotions come from the nervous system and the living system and the hypothalamus is using chain physical responses? We cannot recognize the negative emotions, but I will tell you the most important. Emotions, who doesn't like to feel all the time the pleasant emotions? Who doesn't like to feel happy, excited, etc.? But I also recognize the emotions and the negative emotions, uncomfortable or in bad situations. Negative emotions are those that cause us discomfort or suffering. Also, the important perceived as underside. Negative emotions are fear, sadness, anger, anxiety, frustration, guilt, shame, and envy. And they alert us to danger or problems, us change on bad situations, or motivate our body. Positive emotions are produce well-being, satisfaction, and pleasure in people. But I will tell you the emotions are fear, sadness, are joy, love, gratitude, pride, serenity, fun, serenity, and compassion. Barbara Fredrickson theory is not make us feel bad, but in the moment is feel good and can produce joy in the body. In conclusion, I am going to invite know yourself and your characteristics, and most important, your emotions. Thanks for your attention, and I wish you have a nice day.
Hi, my name is Jose Juan. I'm from Saltillo, Coahuila, Mexico. This is my first speech from World Speech Day. I hope you like it. Did you know children from the future will have a big IQ loss? Good afternoon. In this presentation, I would like to explore why overusing AI may be a bad idea. AI is a tool supported by internet used for getting an answer to every question you may have. It can be used by whoever has an internet connection and a device. This also includes students and children. But it might be better if they avoid using it. But why? You may be asking. AI is a tool supported by internet used for getting an answer to every question from every topic. But children use AI for a big variety of tasks related to school. For example, they use AI for answering their homeworks instead of looking for information in their textbooks. Furthermore, children are vulnerable to fake content made with AI. A great example of this can be that in USA, a big variety of children make a big donation to YouTubers who pretended to be famous celebrities. They use an AI app for falsifying their voices. They were asking for a $2 donation. They earn a lot of money pretending they were people they weren't. In the next minutes, I will explain the two topics in depth. In 1955, the first AI app was created, but it was too simple and its only function was being a random picker. It's funny to think the first AI app was that simple because scientists and technology engineers have been improving it, and now it's so advanced that you can use it for the tasks I have just mentioned before. Students from the University of California posted a report about the future consequences of overusing AI, and they discovered children from the future will have a significant IQ loss, meaning we're becoming less smart than before. I already explained you why children should not use AI, but what about adults? Well, they should also be aware of it. Adults grew up without technology and they were just able to look for information in textbooks or encyclopedias, but things have changed a lot. Now, we'll have a big variety of devices to look for information. But why they should be aware of it? Well, a great example of this can be AI girlfriends, a trend from 2022 which consists of creating a romantic hologram with an AI app. Most engaged, married, and single men had their own AI girlfriend, which shocked the entire world. So, AI is a threat to all of us, and none of us are aware of it. We should also be aware of what kind of content we look for internet. I spoke to you about why children and adults should not use AI. Besides, we must be careful of what kind of content we consume on internet.
Hello, my name is Renata Sertuche. I'm from Villa Educativa Saltillo, Mexico. I'm in second grade and I'm here to participate in the World Speech Day. When I was younger, I used to think that friends are very important and about the honest. So, why friends need to have mutual respect and respect each other? Trust is a good aspect to a friendship. If you are going to trust somebody, first you need to trust into yourself, because if you don't trust into yourself, you can't trust somebody. Support is another crucial aspect. It's like a balance into communication, trust, communication, trust, support, and honestly. That is very important in friendship. Communication is very important. It's not just about talking, but about listening. You need to speak always to communicate what do you feel, what do you want, and what do you think. Like when you are going to a restaurant and you want a hamburger, you need to say the person that you want a hamburger. If you don't say it, the person doesn't know that you want a hamburger. That's what you need to communicate always. What do you want? What do you think? What do you feel? What do you feel is very important, because if you feel happy or sad, you need to say to your mom or your best friends. It's very important to you say what do you want and you think. Because if you don't say what do you want or what do you feel, the person doesn't know how do you feel. In conclusion, it's very important what do you feel, the communication, the respect, and always say honestly. Thank you for your attention.
Hi, my name is Jimena, and in this presentation I will talk about gender inequality. Did you know that one of the biggest problems in Mexico is gender inequality? What we can do to improve it? And the most important question, why does inequality exist? Gender inequality in Mexico is a consequence of distribution of construction of women. Gender inequality is about claiming that every person, male or female, should have the same great qualities. That's implied that everyone must be treated equal in all things, including at work, school, in government, and with family, as well as given the same possibilities. We have to get right about the terrible things that prevent gender inequality. These are some things that we have to do to improve it. Social injustice. Many people are too many and there is nothing else, but we cannot say that we can live in a right world. Hate and intolerance. You should not be treated as a concept for any change. Lower education. Challenge stereotypes and lower education attainment by gender. The goal of gender inequality is to create a world where women, men, and all other genders feel good, make them live with anyone harming them. As I mentioned it before, the goal of gender equality is to create a world where women, men, and all other genders feel good. But now I am going to focus more on how we can achieve it. What we can do is housework and childcare should be shared by all adults. Women still carry more unpaid work. We can don't stay in silence of facing harmless comments. Support mothers and involve fathers. For promotes more social support. One of the impediments of eliminating prejudice is not recognizing that they exist. In summary, gender inequality is a fundamental human right that promotes peaceful. I hope that you like this presentation.
Hi, I'm Daniel from Educativa Saltillo, and this is my project from World Speech Day. I can clearly remember my 6th grade summer vacations. And the thing I remember the most is how I spent most of my time and that I was really miserable. And you may think, well, you were only a kid, what can you complain about? And yes, I was only a kid, and I'm still am, kind of. But my point is that I remember how I spent all of my life and time being glued to a screen all day long. I was addicted to technology, and I didn't really care for my health, neither physical or mental. And now I try to be a different person, as it was really long ago. And it really marked me, and it drew me to a lot of not very beautiful places, and it made me who I am today. But now I see around me, and all I see is people living through their cell phone without really living life. So let's take a look at what some people spend most of their time, and this has been mostly technology and entertainment. And one of the biggest forms of entertainment nowadays is social media. So let's take a look and set ahead on what social media and technology. Technology refers to a lot of ground, but today we'll be focusing on cell phones, TV, and computers, as this is mostly things that connect you to Wi-Fi and social media. Social media is a nowadays form of communication which most people use. But now I'll tell you why I believe social media and technology is so bad for you and it can cause some severe damage to your health. Well, in a nutshell, it's bad for your health. Why? Because social media can really take some precious time away and make you some severe damage to your health. So let's take a look at what some articles say about social media and its effect on physical and mental health. So basically, the mental health effects are mostly that a lot of people spend a lot of time on social media. An article by the University of California says that around 4.9 people around the world spend 224 minutes on their cell phones every day. This is about 3 hours and 45 minutes every day if you're lucky. So let's do some quick math. 3 hours and 45 minutes every day for 82 years, let's say if you're lucky by the global life expectancy, this will be doing some quick math. 3 hours and 45 minutes by 82 years, it will be almost 18 years of your life just staring at your cell phone. So basically, this is a lot of time. But a very important big factor to keep in mind about social media is the cyberbullying, as it is around that 22% of people have suffered from cyberbullying, causing some very, very severe damage, causing anxiety and depression. Another factor to keep in mind is the effect on physical health, as it can really affect your health by walking to leader every day, no, walking to leader every day, having a poor diet, or simply having a bad health. This can cause cardiovascular trouble and make you some severe damage over time. My message is that you leave your phone behind, but you also care for yourself and the others around you. It's not only about your phone, it's that you try to be responsible with your life and the time you have around it. Thank you.
Turning challenges into opportunities. Challenges are what make your life interesting. Overcoming them are what make your life meaningful. Hi, my name is Mia Vianney from Villa Educativa Saltillo, and today I'm gonna show you how you can turn your challenges into opportunities. I chose this topic because it reflects how overcoming obstacles can help us to grow and achieve goals. It is also an inspiring topic because it shows us that difficulties are not the end of the road, but rather a new opportunity to learn, adapt, and create something positive from difficult situations. Additionally, it can motivate others to view life challenges with an optimistic perspective. However, it is not always easy to recognize the potential hidden within a challenge. Sometimes, the fear of failure or the frustration of setbacks can cloud our judgment, making it difficult to see how obstacles can lead to growth and new opportunities. Some examples of people that decided to turn his challenges into opportunities are Stephen Hawking, diagnosed with ALS at the age of 21 and given him only a few years to live. Stephen Hawking didn't let his physical limitations stop him. He revolutionized physics with groundbreaking work on black holes and became one of the most famous scientists of all the time. Frida Kahlo, after surviving a near-fatal bus accident that left her in a chronic pain, Frida Kahlo turned art as a way to express herself. Her paintings, expressing her physical and emotional struggles, are what make him one of the most iconic artists of all the time. In each of these stories, we see extraordinary examples of stretch, perseverance, and the unbreakable human spirit. Life is full of challenges and difficulties, but it is how we respond to them that truly define us. Challenges may seem overwhelming at first, but they carry the potential to shape us into a stronger and more capable individuals. Every challenge presents an opportunity waiting to be discovered. It is up to us to find it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Cesar Patricio. I'm in second grade, or 8th grade. My topic is contact sports and the life of Saul Canelo Alvarez. When I was younger, I started to practice contact sports because I like to defend myself. At 9 years, I start with my uncle that has a gym. My inspiration every day was my grandpa, my uncle, and a fighter that his name is Rotang Jimungun. I started exactly with jiu-jitsu and wrestling. Today I'm going to talk about the life of Saul Canelo and another contact sports like football, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, judo, etc. I'm going to talk about the benefits and how they release the stress. First, these sports have benefits, but they are very violent. These sports is really very violent, and the benefits is you want muscles, you have a good body, you want mobility maybe in your knees or in your elbows, your arms. You obtain mobility, and the most important in my case is learn how to defend yourself. That it's very important in the streets. If you don't have a very good reputation on school, you can make it a professional fighter if you want, because it's very difficult. Saul, in this example, Saul at second grade, he get out of the school. Next, talk about Saul Canelo. Saul Canelo Alvarez, or Saul Alvarez Barragan, or Saul Alvarez, he born in Guadalajara, Jalisco, here in Mexico. He has 34 years old. He is one of the best pound per pound in the world considered, and it's one of the most dangerous boxers. At 14 years, he won a gold medal on the Olympian Games. And with his trainers, Chepo Reynoso and Eddie Reynoso, his debut was at 15 years, and his first fight was his pay was of 800 pesos, Mexican pesos. When he was a child, he have a very difficult life because he have 8 brothers, 7 boys, and only 1 girl, and he sold pallets in the bus to survive. He gave the money to his father to buy food or something for the house. This is a very important history in my case, or in all the boxers' case, because if this is the thing that you want, you have these dreams and you are dreaming big and you dream to do it. You know how you are scary, but you try and you can do it if you want, but you need too much sacrifice. In conclusion, I invite you to practice these sports because today it's very much street fights in the street, and you can, if your family or you are on danger, you can defend. Maybe some abusive person want to fight with you and you don't want, but in a moment you are very stressed and you need to action. If you train these sports, you have in your brain some keys or some punch to your opponent. But today is very important to practice one of these sports. Really important. And if you give all your effort, you can make things that somebody think it's impossible. Thanks.
Do you always carry your cell phone when you go out? If you do, you have probably noticed that nowadays it is indispensable to have a cell phone or any technological device to carry out tasks, for example, to do work activities or homeworks, and has a lot of tools to help us every day. However, we are forgetting how to do basic manual activities and simple tasks because technology does it for us. In the next few minutes, I'm going to explore how technology is replacing people, affecting education, and mental health. Dependence on technology is a very relevant topic because today technological advancements are very abundant to the point we created an AI that does almost everything we want. The technology is not only for complex tasks, it can even do repetitive human jobs faster and better. Unfortunately, the people who had those jobs are losing them and are stripped from an income to provide food for their families. This is a big problem because more and more persons are unemployed, making them to extreme conditions like living in decayed houses or near rivers or even under bridges, making them sick and viruses spread. Unfortunately, AI is not only affecting adults in the workforce, it is affecting two kids at 6 years old. The students use AI for simple tasks because they think it is easier, because they only copy without thinking, which makes their IQ descend. To put things into perspective, there was a 5% decrease in IQ levels worldwide. The reason why IQ is descending is because the students only copy without thinking, which doesn't allow them to learn. And given that they didn't learn, they might find it hard to find a good job to sustain them or their families. The technology extends beyond the classroom to households, making students suffer from a pandemic of mental health issues. Cell phones are making people obsessed with technology, making them that they aren't able to focus on one thing without watching their cell phones or having it near them. Similarly, online shopping can make people shop by impulse, even if they don't need it, and lead them to a bankruptcy. And the use of more and more minors have a cell phone without the supervision of an adult to check, to monitor if their kids are watching or doing strange things. An example is the use of pornography content. And the use of this kind of pages affects relationships and mental well-being. Another example is the chronic loneliness of people that prefers to be in their houses watching their cell phone and don't go with their families to distract from the world or from their houses or cell phone. And this could make that they develop depression or similar illnesses because they are alone in their houses watching cell phone. So now that I told you this, probably you are more conscious of how technology developments affect people. So I invite you to stop using your cell phone so much and to go outside because the real world is fantastic. Thank you for your attention.
Hi, my name is Valeria Galindo. I'm from Villa Educativa de Saltillo. I'm in 7th grade and this is my first World Speech Day. The climate is changing, so should we? Ban Ki-moon. What do you do to take care about the Earth's weather? Today, I'm going to talk about what is the climate change, what are its causes, and how we can stop it. Climate change. This means a big problem to the humans and one of the principal ones to solve it. But for do that, first we need to know its meaning. And the climate change is a variation in the air components that changes in long periods of time. It can be decades. It is like if we compare the 50s temperature with the 90s. One of the main causes of the climate change is the greenhouse gas emissions that cover the air and trap the heat from the sun. Also, the burning of fossil fuels and the generation of electricity for make coal, oil, and natural gas that also makes gas emissions. Just as industry and the manufacturing that burn fossil fuels for make iron, plastic, clothing, and other goods. Remember that for help the world you can do some little steps like consume less, reuse, repair, and recycle. And remember, this is not a battle for the body, this is not a battle for the mind, but this is a battle for the soul and every humankind. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Camila Fernanda Sanchez Alvarado. I'm from 7th grade in Villa Educativa de Saltillo, Coahuila, Mexico. Would you like to practice an sport and you don't know how to do it? Well, today I'm going to talk about why sports are good for you, why sports are good for your health, and how can you like sports. Sports are good for you because they regularly physically activity and helps to prevent and treat some disease like different types of cancer, diabetes, etc. Exercise is good for you because they help to prevent health problems such as depression. How can you like sports if you didn't practice? Well, you can practice every day a few minutes and add more and more. So remember, keep in your mind that not every sports are bad for you, and keep in your mind that not every sport are bored and help to be relaxed and not to be bored in your house. Thank you for your attention.